Hello and welcome to this week's video blog. British Columbia insurance law makes sure that every vehicle licensed in this province carries at least basic coverage of $200,000 in third-party liability insurance. This basic level of required coverage means that if someone else injures you with their vehicle, there'll be some financial help to pay for your lost wages, those medical expenses not covered by MSP, and for your pain and suffering. To access this coverage, however, you need to know who the other driver was, or at least have enough information so the vehicle can be found and the appropriate insurance policy identified. But what happens if the driver that hurt you fled the scene of the accident and you can't identify either the driver or the vehicle? Fortunately, insurance coverage is available even for injuries caused in a hit and run. Section 24 of the Insurance Vehicle Act still provides for basic coverage through the public insurer for anyone injured by a vehicle in BC, even if the vehicle or driver can't actually be identified. This coverage provides up to $200,000, the same amount as the minimum provided by any BC licensed vehicle. This is insurance of last resort, however, and isn't available if there's other insurance coverage available elsewhere, such as if the vehicle's driver cannot be found, but the owner can be. There are also requirements that you be proactive in attempting to identify the other driver, which usually means making a police report and attempting to find witnesses. In addition to not being able to identify the driver after taking reasonable steps, there are two other requirements that need to be met for this coverage to be available. First, that the incident leading to the injury must have occurred on a highway in British Columbia. A highway here has a broader meaning than the usual sense of a busy road. It includes most roadways that are meant for public use, even if they're not highly traveled or even paved. The second requirement is that the injury came from the use or operation of a motor vehicle. Whether an accident occurred out of the use and operation of a motor vehicle is an important issue that we'll address in future video blogs. It involves many interesting examples of when a vehicle is actually used or operated and when, according to the law, it isn't. Beyond these last two requirements, it's not necessary that you have any insurance coverage of your own to access this coverage. This is because hit and run coverage is a matter of public policy intended to protect injured people from being left entirely unprotected from the actions of someone who has wronged them twice, first in the collision and second by leaving the scene. Notably, if you do have your own vehicle insurance, this provincial hit and run coverage also extends to the Yukon, the Northwest Territories, and the United States, provided you can show another vehicle actually hit you. Accessing hit and run coverage can be a technical area of insurance law with some strict time limits for reporting the collision and making a claim. If you find yourself in a situation where you were injured by an unknown driver, you should contact an injury lawyer as soon as possible to make sure that you preserve your rights. If you have questions about this topic or another legal issue, please contact us for another free consultation. Thank you very much.